Here's a ninja move, guys. If you're facing criminal charges and the state claims you violated a protective order, always check the dates. I'm Tom Weber. I'm a professional criminal defense attorney licensed in Utah and California, and also I'm a law ninja. Recently, I helped a client flip a supposedly airtight case upside down just by not taking the paperwork at face value. Let me paint the picture for you. The state alleged my client violated a protective order. That's a serious charge. 1 minute you're free, the next you're in handcuffs. And the so-called evidence in that situation was just a few lines in a database. Most people, and even many lawyers, see the paperwork, they assume it's the gospel, but the truth is the justice system is held together by humans, and humans do make mistakes. Here's what you need to understand. In our system, for someone to be guilty of violating a protective order, that order must be properly issued and properly served before the alleged violation. Let me repeat, you cannot violate something you never have been given. But the way files move through law enforcement and the courts and through prosecutor offices, it's a mess of computer databases, metadata, and clerks just racing against the clock to get cases filed. So if you are not careful, you could get convicted for breaking an order you didn't even know existed. In several cases I've worked on over the years, the court's own records listed a date for service of the protective order, but when we checked through the charging document, the math didn't add up. So if you just trust the computer printout, you're going to miss the truth. I've seen this mistake maybe 4 or 5 times in my career, enough to always just double check every single time. And sometimes it means my client walks free. So the ninja move here is you collect every single piece of evidence. The computer says one thing, the docket says another thing. What you do is you go straight to the physical signed copy of the protective order. You look for the date that the actual sheriff actually handed it to your client. You compare that with the alleged offense date, and then you can find a problematic with the way they're charging the case. In many cases, we've matched up the file, the user log, and we found the flaw. The state system said the order was in effect, but in real life it hadn't even been served. So that's not just a technicality. That's actually fundamentally the difference between justice and injustice. So in these cases that I've had, I've argued that the order wasn't in place, the charge shouldn't stick. Basically, the prosecutor fumbled, and the judge agreed. My client had the case tossed out. That's how you can get a case tossed out using the wrong date. And you win in a situation like that. Let's talk about the big picture here. The criminal justice system is not a well-oiled machine. It is a giant lumbering beast. It only works if you make it work for you. The ninja way is skepticism. Trust nothing, check everything. If your freedom is on the line, don't play checkers when everyone else is playing chess with half the pieces missing. My name's Tom Weber. I'm a law ninja. Protect yourself. Demand every page, every date, every log, every entry. The difference between conviction and dismissal of your case could be buried in a single overlooked date. I hope you share this with someone who needs a real defense. If you're facing the system, bring your own ninja moves. Follow me for more legal self-defense strategies because in a system built by humans, only the sharpest survive.